What is going on, guys? Bullet556 here. Now today, guys, I am going to basically release the best way to set up your car for drifting. Now, this Aston Martin DB5, I don't even want to give out the tune to this thing. That's why I'm trying to release this video now. I'm just ridiculous. Like, the fact that this thing gets so sideways scares me. Okay, this is for all-wheel drive. Now, I'm going to show you a tune that I do have set up. I'll show you the Aston Martin first. Okay, so I've been messing around with my tunes, and I don't think people realize this at all, because I've gone to plenty of lobbies with random people, you know, just random people with mics, and I'm talking to them and I'm telling them, yo, try this. Just trust me, try it. You might not be able to drive straight, but try it. All right, now check out this Aston Martin here. All right, this is by far my favorite car now. Super clean looking. I mean, it's amazing. Watch this. Can't drive straight. You'll start turning. See how he's turning? I'm not turning. I'll tell you what, though. This car is crazy. I'm going to turn up my headset a little bit here. Now watch this. I'll go ahead and drift for it, you guys. That's second gear. Watch this turn. I'm killing this game. Recently, since I've gotten this car, I've been killing the crap out of this game. Like, there's no stopping. There's really just no stopping me. This car it gets so sideways, it's stupid. Watch how long I stay sideways in this turn. If that car wasn't there, I could probably get it to where I could angle this turn perfect. I'll try it again. Now, I'm, like, just the fact that I'm getting this mad angle right now is ridiculous. Like, this is all-wheel drive. This is not rear. And it's actually very controllable. You just got to get used to it. Oh, missed him. Here we go. I actually pulled this turn wider than I did last time. Yeah. So I just hit that. I basically just hit that without even going straight the whole time. Now, this tune, by far, is the craziest tune I've had. No joke, I've hit some wide angles. Like, stupid wide angles. I don't know how. It's just the way it gets set up. It's godly. Like, it's more than anything, it's fun, because I mean, it takes a lot of work to use my tunes, which a lot of people are like, yeah, all-wheel drive, it doesn't take that much. It takes a lot to drift these tunes. Okay, it's like an all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive car. That's basically kind of how it's going down. And when I say that, I don't mean like I have the rear wheels doing all the work. It's kind of set up like that, but it's not to where I could spin out like crazy. But it's just if I want to hit a turn that's just stupid fat, this car will hit it like nothing. I could go in third or second gear, just pop into it, and then hit third and just go forever. It seems like the gear never wants to run out. And it's just ridiculous, because this third gear can hit up to 100, I think. So it kind of just sets it up for it just can't be failed at all. I mean, I'm hitting this in, second gear? And whenever I'm hitting stuff in second, you know, it's nothing. But if I had fatter turns, like we were in the mountains or something, I'm telling you, this car is crazy. So basically, what I'm going to show you guys today is a few tunes that I have that you can set up. That way you can drift your car pretty much just like this. If you're an all-wheel drive drifter, of course. Now, this tune's pretty secretive, but I'm going to tell you all of my tunes are pretty similar. Alright, I have lucky numbers that I always put my tunes on and stuff. So, since that is being said, I'll go over to my first favorite car. This was my favorite car that I ever had. I absolutely loved it. I always said this will forever be my favorite car. I changed my mind. Okay, it's not my favorite car anymore. This is the Toyota Celica GT. The DB5 is literally a god car. This is now my second favorite car. The DB5, my first favorite car. So we're gonna take the Celica out. I'll show you the tune. It's crazy. So, all right. I think I have a V8 in this right now, but this car is just, it's good. It's all around just good. It can pretty much hit just about anything, and it just stays sideways forever. Best part about my tunes, when you use your right or left bumper brake, I mean it kind of slides you, but the best thing about it is see how I just hit this turn right there, and the NSX was there, and I hit the brake and it shot me backwards. I didn't hit the car because I have it set up for that, and you'll see that in a second. But I mean, I'll just show you a little bit of the potential this car has. So I pop it into first whenever I have way too much speed going into a turn. I can let out on the gas. These are just some tricks that I'm going to let out. So if I were to let out on the gas, hit first, punch it. Or if I'm going too wide, but I know I can still make the turn and I'm feeling a little bit ballsy, I'll pop it into first and I'll just let it do this while I'm sideways though. So watch me hit this turn. I'm in third. It's a little too wide. Not too wide. Okay, well, I lied. Alright, let's get around this turn. See this turn? Smooth. Those cars are there. That car's there. I want to get it. I wanted to get through them. I would pop it into first. Sometimes I can do it. Sometimes I can't. I feel like I'm under pressure right now. Alright. But, I mean, look at how far this car slides. Yeah. See that? Now, these tunes were made by myself. I make all my tunes by myself. And I'm going to be releasing these tunes and just and see what people can do with them, mostly. Now, on Forza 5, people looked at me like I was absolutely stupid. Like, they had no idea how I could get my car so sideways. I was pulling like 93s, 92s on Bernese, and I mean, it was amazing that I could pull drifts like that in cars that nobody, like, I had these tunes that nobody else could do. Nobody understood why. I gave this tune to one of my friends, and he loved it. It worked for him in Forza Horizon 2, and I don't know if you can tell, but Forza Horizon 2 kind of has an easier drift. Like, you can steer and control your drifts a lot simpler, I guess, in this game. That's what I feel like, because I feel like Forza 5 you have to try a lot harder. I feel like it's just like the way the game's set up, it looks like you're not going that fast, and then boom, you hit a wall. This game, it doesn't really seem like that. I don't know if it's just more realistic or if it's more fake. I don't really know where that aspect's coming from. But I mean, look at this. This car is ridiculous. It's honestly just, it's ridiculous. I've given this tune out whenever I live stream a lot, but that's how, like, that first gear, like I said, let out on the gas, and it does some of the work for you in that case. That's only for being in first gear though. All the other gears, it takes a lot of practice. I might do a video of me drifting, and I'll record my controller, that way you guys can see all the stuff you really have to do. But I mean, once you get it down, it's fun. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you this tune now. I think you're gonna like this tune, most of you guys. I hope you guys do. Remember, this is for all-wheel drive. So, what I was doing for a long time, and to be honest, it doesn't matter. It kind of depends on if you have OCD or not. The rear wheel, you want to make it 55 on the pressure for the rear tires. The front tires, you want to make it 54.5. That's at least for the Celica. On my DB5, I think it's 55. So that's all I can say about that. This is the gearing aspect. Final drive 3.95. First 1.81. Second 1.33. Third 1.05. Fourth 0.88. Fifth 0.73. And sixth 0.61. Now, for the camber, I have it on positive. This is where I get people tripped out. They don't understand or like the way it looks whenever your camber's like this, but I'll tell you right now, my camber like this, it changes the whole game. It's a game changer. Your car is crazy. Now, what this camber does that I've noticed is if you flip your car all the way opposite to this, so negative 3.7 on the rear, negative 2.7 on the front, what's going to happen is when you hit a drift on a turn, you can kind of just give it gas and like steer because you get pulled so inside. What this positive camber does is it makes your car go, it makes it just slide. And it does not stop sliding. Like if you go sideways, you'll stay that sideways and you'll just fly into the wall. So what you have to do is you kind of have to control yourself by, oh, maybe I have to hit the e-brake, then I have to turn left and then punch it to where I'm almost completely backwards. That way I can just give it some gas. Maybe I have to shift down and first. You get a little bit more angle, maybe not a little bit more angle. I don't know. But that's that. And I mean, the camber literally changes everything about how you drift in this game. I'm not joking. The camber and toe. So for the toe, the rear is going to be 3.7, the front is going to be 3.2, and my angle caster is all the way down. Anti-roll bars don't matter. Springs, you can look here. I guess I prefer doing this, but I just mess with them. I lower them, make them higher, whatever, until like the car just kind of fits me. I don't know. It's weird, but I have this on 5.0, 5.0 exactly, both. So I'm going to leave those there. The round bound stiffness, you guys can see those. The bump stiffness, these don't really matter. They do. They do matter, but I mean, you guys can just copy them from here. These aren't the big things. You guys pretty much know what to do with these, and that's why I'm not trying to get too big into that. So the front cornering, you want to get it goes to speed and cornering. Now, it's the downforce. I throw it towards cornering a little bit, but that's just for the front. And the reason for the front is because for cornering, that means your front wheels are going to go more for like turning, just like how a rear-wheel drive car would be. Now, this throws a lot of people off. They don't really get that. But your car won't put in so much power than your rear wheels, but your front wheels are still throwing in a crap ton of power to make it all-wheel drive. So this is kind of like a win-win. The rear-wheel drive, it's 140. I don't know what I did with that. Most of my tunes, I kind of just throw them on, tune them, adjust them until I like it. Now the braking force, this is what I'm talking about. So the rear, you want it at 30% for this car. Most of you want it around 30 to 42%. That's where I have it. Nothing less than 30, I think. Probably would say. I think I throw some of my cars even to 70 to 66. So remember that. The braking force, you want to make it high. Reason for that way, that braking force and the cornering as well. If your front wheels are cornering and you got to turn and you hit the brake, your car's gonna, when they're sideways and you're turned, your car will push itself back. I don't know, it just happens. So I've noticed this in Forza Motorsport 5, and it helps. So I threw it into this game, does the same thing. Nothing changes. So remember this is actually pretty helpful. The differential, the acceleration in the front's at 91. I prefer it to be anywhere around there. You can even throw them both at 100 if you feel like it. It does not matter. So 91 on the front, rear 97. Let's keep that. Then the rear, I have it at 73%, giving power more to the rear. That's the balance of how much power it's giving. Now this is what I'm talking about. This, you don't want to give it like 100 or anything, because a lot of people do that, and they try to make it look like they're drifting rear wheel, and they're not. I mean, you could do that if you want, but I don't know if that's going to work with the tune that I just gave you with the camber, positive camber and stuff. You'll just spin out like crazy, because like I said, your car stays sideways. You need that front spin to kind of help, but like if you have a little bit of front spin, I don't know about that. So at least have them in the 90s. That should do it. And I'm telling you right now, your car will be set.
don't be shy. Come on in and let's fix her up.